Finally, a new trailer for Wednesday Season 2 has been released. In this trailer it's revealed that Wednesday will try to save Enid after having a premonition of her death. That's why in this video, we're going to analyze the entire trailer, and I'll explain everything you might have missed. You already know I'm your friend Explainverse, and welcome to a new video. The trailer begins with the Addams family arriving at Nevermore Academy to drop off Wednesday and Pugsley. It's mentioned that this is the first time Wednesday chooses to return to a school of her own free will. Pugsley will also be a student this season, as we saw in the first trailer where he's developing his electrical powers, similar to those of his Uncle Fester. The license plate on the family's car spells out their surname, Addams, which was a great detail. Upon entering, Wednesday is greeted by the new principal of the school. In the background, we can see a group of girls taking pictures of Wednesday. This is because she's now a celebrity at the school for saving it from Joseph Crackstone and Miss Thornhill at the end of Season 1. Returning to the principal, his name is Barry Dort, and we see he's wearing a sweater and a Nevermore Academy blazer. The showrunners revealed that Principal Dort is deeply passionate about the academy and advocates for excluding normies to protect the outcasts. He's the complete opposite of the late Principal Larissa Weems, who was so elegant and polished. Another group of girls approaches Wednesday to ask for her autograph. Wednesday now has a fan club. She says she only signs in blood. The red-headed girl seems very excited, but in a funny scene, Wednesday clarifies she didn't mean her blood. This girl will have a significant role this season. She's played by actress Evie Templeton, whom we also saw in Return to Silent Hill. Evie Templeton will portray Agnes DeMille. A fun fact is that her name is identical to a famous American dancer and writer who passed away in 1993. Also, the Greek name Agnes derives from the Proto-European hyak, meaning to sacrifice or to worship. According to her character's synopsis, Agnes is an outcast at Nevermore who becomes completely fascinated by Wednesday. She idolizes her as a hero for saving the school from the evil pilgrim Joseph Crackstone. This explains the meaning of her name. We see some drawings left by Wednesday's fan club on her door. Something odd is that there are two drawings depicting Wednesday with a rainbow. This is likely a production joke about the ship between Wednesday and Enid, as many fans would love to see these two characters in a relationship. In one drawing, we even see Enid and Wednesday together. Could it be that Wednesday's fan club also ships them? When the camera pans out, we see another drawing that says they're best friends. I think this drawing is from Enid. On the right side of the door, there's another drawing of Wednesday and Enid together under a rainbow. We get the first appearance of Enid in this trailer, in a scene we saw in the first trailer where Wednesday enters her room and finds it full of students. Now we see Bianca firing a flare, which seems to mark the start of a competition. On her shirt, we can see the logo of Puck. This is because in this season, the academy will be divided into 4 dormitories or fraternities named after characters from William Shakespeare's works. These are Puck, named after A Midsummer Night's Dream; Caliban, named after The Tempest; Ophelia, where Wednesday and Enid live, named after Hamlet; and finally, the Tisbe dorm, also named after A Midsummer Night's Dream. In the next scene, we see Wednesday in a cemetery, where a white-clad entity resembling death appears. In the first trailer, it was revealed that Wednesday visits the cemetery to see an Addams family grave. Promotional images show that her grandmother takes her to the cemetery, as there seem to be more Addams family secrets Wednesday must uncover. It's possible this entity is the Addams family member buried in that grave. Another scene we saw in the previous trailer is one where Wednesday appears to cry black tears. This belongs to the first 6 minutes of the season previewed by Netflix, where it's revealed that Wednesday was kidnapped by a serial killer she was obsessed with and spent her vacation gathering clues to track him down. In that preview, Gomez mentions Wednesday's tears, but she asks him not to tell her mother. Apparently, the meaning of the black tears is deeper. In the next scene, Morticia tells Wednesday she knows what those tears mean. Wednesday reveals that Enid was dying, and it was her fault. We can see sadness on Wednesday's face for her friend. Additionally, there are more tears than in the first preview because she actually cried. In Season 1, Wednesday cried for her friend Eugene, and also said she promised never to cry again, after witnessing the death of her childhood best friend, her pet, Nero. Enid is her first true best friend, which is why she cries at the thought of losing her, showing another rare moment of vulnerability for Wednesday. Wednesday has a dream where she stands in front of Enid's tombstone. Then, Enid appears, grabbing her by the neck and blaming her for her death. We see blood on Enid's face, indicating how she might die. Something I noticed in this scene is that Enid's tombstone and the Addams Family tombstone from the first trailer are identical in shape. In this trailer, Morticia says she won't let history repeat itself. Apparently, when she was a student at Nevermore, she had a premonition of the death of someone very close to her, a death she couldn't prevent, which is why the tombstones are designed the same way. I think it's Wednesday's grandfather, because in a later scene, we see her grandmother sniffing ashes from an urn while Wednesday runs to the cemetery. Also, in the Addams Family promotional image, the grandfather is nowhere to be seen. There's a scene where Thing appears to be wearing an apron, likely serving as a waiter at a dinner. Halfway through the trailer, we see the Addams family attending a party at the grandmother's, where Wednesday is wearing a new dress and a mask over her eyes. During this season, Wednesday will try to save Enid. While investigating, she encounters a person wearing a mask. This person doesn't seem real, as it's another of Wednesday's visions, because in another scene, we see her holding the same mask. Inside, there's a message that says, "The clocks go tick-tock." This is a clue for Wednesday, likely leading to the clock tower, as in one of the final scenes, we see her breaking a machine with an axe in that very location. In the final scenes, we see Enid and the new character Bruno tied up, and the knife they were going to use to cut the rope falls. Thanks to behind-the-scenes footage, we can confirm they're tied up in the clock tower, supporting what I just mentioned. In another scene, we see the tower exploding. I don't know, but I already have my theories about who the new villain might be. Obsession can lead to many problems, and jealousy over wanting to be someone else could drive a character to eliminate another to take their place. Oh no, we hear Wednesday say she's willing to die to save Enid. In this season, we'll see Wednesday as a detective, using a grappling hook to reach another tower while the students seem to be doing something else. We also see her practicing shotgun shooting with her grandmother. In a very strange scene, we see Pugsley and Eugene with a zombie. Pugsley and Eugene, both a bit weird. The odd thing here is, who is this man? Is it Wednesday's grandfather or someone else? Because if it's her grandfather, he should already be bones by now. In another scene, we see a zombie rising from the ground, but it looks different from the one with Eugene and Pugsley. In one scene from the trailer, we see someone using electrical powers, and a promotional image reveals they're experimenting with Uncle Fester's mind, which obviously goes wrong. We get another glimpse of Tyler where he tells Wednesday to run, and then we see him transform into the Hyde to escape from Willow Hill Psychiatric Hospital. I think Wednesday will need Tyler's help, which is why she seeks him out to free him. The trailer ends with Wednesday arriving at a place. In the Latin American Spanish-dubbed trailer, she says, "I'm Wednesday Addams with 2 Ds like a poison dart." But in the English trailer, she says, "with 2 Ds like padded room," which in Spanish means a padded cell. Wednesday is wearing the same outfit as when she visits her grandmother, but there's no reason for her to explain the 2 Ds thing there. So this scene is when Wednesday visits Tyler at Willow Hill, and the padded room is a joke about the place he's in. We even see one of the bars of the gate, and she's wearing the same clothes. This is the most interesting stuff we see in the Wednesday Season 2 trailer. Let me know your theories in the comments, and if you liked the video, please give me a like and subscribe to this channel. Share my content to reach more Wednesday fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, goodbye.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds